So in Matplotlib plotting, we will see one more type of such a layout. How can we use Matplotlib to get such this kind of layout? So here in previous lectures, we have seen how to plot the multiple plots in one figure area using subplot. So here also we are using subplot methodology, but there is one additional part that is called grid space or grid specifications. So that is one additional part we will see here. So let's go with our program. So what I will do, I will copy my equations from previous one and we will go further here. So for that, I have imported Numpy as NP in short form, then matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT and additional module from matplotlib library. So matplotlib.gridspec as a GSP. So for short, and let's say I am taking x is equal to from 0 to 5 by using linspace and I am creating intervals of 250 or 250 number of points between 0 to 5 and y1 is one my equation, first equation, that is equal to 2x. Y2 is a second equation, that is a 3x square minus np dot exponential of minus x minus 0.2 square. So randomly I have taken, and my third equation y3 is equal to x cube minus x square minus 1. So let us see in plot we have done y1 I have plotted this way, y2 and y3 this way. So how can we do that? Let's say, and how to get such a background as well, we will see that. So now our equations are ready. Now create one figure. So let me call as one variable called fig. For that we will add one figure plt dot figure, and inside that let us define some figure size. So fig size is equal to, let's say, 10 comma 5. So and let's me show, like, let's say plt dot show. So either it will show any empty figure or nothing. So first I have to add some plots. So how can we do? So in grid access access later lecture, we have seen we need to create access system for plot 1, access system for 2, access system for 3 as well. So let us create that. Let's say ax1 is equal to add. Here we have to use add subplot here for figure. So we are adding subplots in a figure. Okay. So in figure area, we will add one more add subplot, not only subplot, add subplot. So let us keep empty initially. I will explain second part. Now this one also ax2 for second plot. So this figure dot add subplot, and similarly ax3 for third plot. So right now these are empty and we want to create such a arrangement or such a layout. So you can see this is a kind of 2 by 2 arrangement, but on first row or zeroth row only one plot is there. So first I have to define what kind of layout it is. So let's say I will create one variable called gs. So that means my grid size or uh, the number layout type. So let's say, and I will call this GSP module, and there is module called grid spec. So G and S are capital here, and let us create 2 by 2 area or 2 by 2 layout. So that means the total area will be divided into 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 by 2. So out of that, zeroth row, first row, zeroth column, first column. So indexing in Python starts from 0. That we have to remember. So let me run here. So we can see only one area. So because we have not defined anything here. So I want to create this plot, only single plot in a zeroth row, and it will be presented in both the columns, zeroth column and first column. So how can we do that? So GS, for that, GS is equal to row number 0 and all the columns. So from that 0 to all the columns. And for this second plot GS, it will be, so go to here. So it will be first row and zeroth column. So it will be 1 comma 0. And here grid size or grid specification will be, or layout will be 1 comma 1. And let us run this. So now you can see these are the empty plots, but our layout is set. So if we see here, if I write like 0 comma 1, so it will be like this: zeroth row, first column, or zeroth row, zeroth column. So but I want to spread this figure in both the columns. That's why I use here for 0 row to all the columns. So this is a writing format. So now I will add such a background. So for that there is one command called face color. So in GS, so you can add face color is equal to, let's say, I will explain this 0, 0,5, 0, 0,5, 0, 0.5. Sorry. So what it represents? So there are three basic colors, that is a red, green and blue. So first digit considers proportion of red color, second represent proportion of green color, and third represent proportion of blue color. So let us run this. So sorry, face color. Is there any spelling mistake? Let me check. Face color is equal to something. Okay, sorry, we have added at a wrong place. It should not be here. It should be for figure. We are applying for figure, not a GS. Okay. So you can see it is a gray color, little bit dark one. And what happens? Let's say I will cut it so that I can paste 1, comma 0, comma 0. So you can see the background is red. So red, 100% red, 0% green, 0% blue. So let's say if we 0, comma 1, comma 0. So it will be 100% green. And similarly, if we make 001, it will be 100% blue. So this is a combination. So let us use 0.8, 0.8, 0.8. So it will be a little bit gray color type. Okay, so this is our background is set. Even you can add face color to the particular plot also. This, let's say, here I copy as it is, let's say this one. So remember, whenever there is a figure, you have to add carefully here for figure only. Okay. So you can see the first plot background is now covered under this color. So, but let us keep this as a 0, 0 initially. So white background will keep. Okay. Sorry, it has become black. So if it is 1, 1, 1, so it will be white. So if you don't add, it's okay. Now we will define which equation we want to plot on different axes. So ax1 dot, sorry, 1 dot plot x comma y1, and let us give some title to this x1 dot set underscore title. So first equation is this one, 2x. So here let's say in 2 into x, and Now let us run. So first plot is now created here for first equation, and similarly second equation. But now you can see for when plot is empty, by default limit is 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Now the limit is changed. And similarly for second as well. So I can copy this, let's say, and for third one, this one. So here change to 2. Let me change to y2. Here it will be 2. Here it is 3, 3 and 3. And let us change here label. So second equation is 3x square. So put in a dollar so that it will be proper notations. So 3x square inside the dollar. Second term is exponential. So minus e raised to, then curly bracket. So second term is minus x minus 0.2 and square of this term. So let us run. Okay, so now it is added. Okay, so dollar is not completed here, dollar sign. That's why curly bracket is appearing. And similarly for y3 equation is x cube. It is simple. Okay, put dollar sign. We have seen in some previous lectures as well. So if you don't remember, you can recall that lectures. So x cube minus, put small x. Okay, x cube minus x square minus 1. Complete the dollar sign. And here you can use plt dot tight underscore layout so that it will keep some spacing between different plots. Run it. Now you can see 2x, 3x square minus properly placed. Okay. So if you make 100%, it will show with clear figure. If you want to add some DPI to its figure, let's say here DPI is equal to, let's say, 120. That is a dots per inch. That means resolution of the figure. So it will add little bit more resolution to the figure. So but it will increase the size of the image. So if we don't need, don't use this DPI, dots per inch, for resolution. So now this way you can use this grid specs specifications or grid specs to get different types of layout. So thanks for watching and best of